Members of a church in Westport are working to recover after a fire there last night. Meantime, despite significant damage, plans for a Thanksgiving dinner are still on the table. News 8's Ken Pierce on the scene in Westport with more on what's being done.
From the front, it's tough to tell there's anything wrong with this 180-year-old church in downtown Westport, but once you see this video, you'll be amazed anything is left standing. It was just before 10 p.m. Sunday when flames broke out in the Saugatuck Congregational Church. They spread so quickly, Westport firefighters called for help from at least 5 surrounding towns, and then there were concerns the roof might collapse.
Well, the roof did come down, and Chief Conklin did pull personnel out of the building, and then started an exterior operation in the back from the ladder towers.
When the sun came up the next morning, we could see all that roof damage, but only to the back portion where offices and classrooms were added on. The original 1832 sanctuary only suffered smoke and water damage. That is good news in the long term, but in the short term, Thanksgiving is coming, and that's a very special day here.
We have roughly 300 people come in. It has been held here for many years. It is supported by the church and the community, and it's open to everybody.
And while the church will not be open to anyone for a while, no one was hurt. And even though investigators are still looking into the cause of the fire, other churches and groups have taken up the cause of helping Saugatuck Congregational.
We're working right now with other churches and local Westport organizations in terms of how they can be accommodated. This is a very, very busy facility with all sorts of outreach and community activities go on here every single day.
So when it comes to Thanksgiving feast, Sunday services, anything that usually happens in this church, it's not a question of whether they will continue to happen. It's just a question of where around town they will continue to happen. On the scene in Westport, I'm Kent Pierce, News 8.